Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have more battles for you today in the new Evolution Cup, but these are actually my battles. So we're running Double Dragon today, and I wanted to use Dragonair instead of Wilies, but initially they wouldn't let me use my Purified Dragonair in the Evolution Cup. Definitely a glitch, it's fixed now, but at the time when the Evolution Cup began, there was just a bunch of Pokemon they wouldn't let some people use. I don't know why, just as I said, just a glitch. But either way, we're taking a look at Vigoroth Double Dragon. Let's see how it performs. Right now, we are going to go ahead and fight for Switch against this Haunter. I'll be honest with you, I've actually seen Haunter a lot in this meta, and to be honest, I didn't expect it to be that common. But nothing against Haunter, it's not a bad Pokemon, I just didn't expect to see as many as I did. So we're going to pick up the Final Shield from the opponent and get to another Brick Break, so that's going to be really good for my hakamo-o. So definitely putting in a lot of work there. That's going to do a lot. We're going to switch right now into Vigoroth. They're going to be able to fire off multiple body slams at us, but we just basically want to get it low because Wilies doesn't really like it, right? So we want to at least be able to get it in range where we can Dragon Breath it down before they get to another body slam, but they actually switch out, and it's their own Wilies, so we're going to go ahead and get off this body slam. Very nice for us. So this body slam is going to connect, and they're going to be able to Dragon Breath us down. We do have that very low hakamo-o. I'm going to bring in my Wilies. I knew that we resist Dark Pulse, right? We do resist Dark Pulse, and Body Slam is not going to be enough to KO us, so I was feeling pretty confident in this game, right? Body Slam, not going to be enough. We do Dragon Breath it down, and we do have a Body Slam that we could throw at the Vigoroth. We're actually going to be able to win this one. The reason I prefer Dragonair over Wilies is because both Vigoroth and Wilies are weak to counter, whereas if you have Dragonair, only the Vigoroth is weak to counter, and Vigoroth is going to be everywhere, right? It is everywhere. I've seen it in most of my battles. So Vigoroth into Vigoroth, so we do have a mirror match here, okay. Not too bad, we can just stay in here. I'm going to go ahead and throw Body Slam on CMP. I figured I would win CMP, to be honest, because my Vigoroth has really bad IVs, and that is the case. That was the case in all of my battles, actually, that I did so far in the Evolution Cup. Then we're going to shield that, and I actually make a little bit of a mistake here. I click on my move immediately. I anticipated the catch, but I was like, you know what, this Body Slam will go into whatever's in the back. Obviously, I don't really want it to go into Haunter, but it is what it is. We're going to switch into Wilies right now, and I know Haunter has Ice Punch now, probably why Haunter is as common as it is. So we're going to shield that, and we're going to be able to Dragon Breath down. So very nice for us. We know that Vigoroth does have energy, but they actually bring in Charger Bugs, so very cool. But this Body Slam is still going to connect, still going to do a good amount of damage. We're going to be able to get to another Body Slam, and wasn't sure if they would let this go. They do end up letting it go, so there we go, very nice. And they do get off an X-Scissor against us, which we are weak to. We do survive it, so X-Scissor, yep, going to connect, and we do survive it. As I said, here comes Vigoroth. We're going to bring in our own Vigoroth. This is going to force him to throw energy into my Vigoroth, because he can't really risk countering us down. So we bring in hakamo-o. Our goal at this point is just to farm down. We know we can survive a Body Slam easily, right? So we're going to be able to take that, and we do farm down. We do have energy ready to go. In comes that Charge Bug, but I'm just going to go ahead and commit to the farm down because I knew they had Discharge, right? And I know they have that option as a move, and I know we resist it, and X is not going to KO us either, so we're going to be able to take that matchup just by farming down. Good game. Moving on, Vigoroth into Dusclops. Now, to be honest, this is actually not that bad of a matchup, but I still switch out, probably to lure out a possible Ice type, even though I know Dusclops does have Ice Punch. And they're going to go ahead and throw Ice Punch at us, so Dusclops a really solid pick. I saw this a lot as well. Really strong Pokemon for this meta. Really tanky, especially if you have an XL one, but even if you don't, like me, it's still really strong. So they're going to be able to throw another attack at us. I do go ahead and shield this. It's going to be an Ice Punch, of course, and we're going to be able to get off another one. Not quite. They actually get off another Ice Punch, and I guess I probably should have committed and shielded that, but I don't want to use two shields, and I was hoping it was just a Shadow Punch. I was hoping they did not reach another Ice Punch, but they actually did. So again, perhaps another mistake, but again, this is a new meta for us, for everyone, right? So we're still learning some of these Pokemon, like the Dusclops, for example. So Dark Pulse is going to hit that for a lot of damage. We bring in Vigoroth. I'm hoping there's something in the back that's weak to Vigoroth. I'm expecting a Vigoroth, to be honest. And it is a Vigoroth, so technically it is weak to it, but they still have two shields. Which is not great. So we're going to be able to pick up some shields now. We throw the Body Slam. We do get that shield, and we get to another Body Slam, so we're going to be able to get this shield. or the final shield, but they're just going to commit to the farm down, which is not great for us. They have a lot of energy. I bring in Zwilius. We would have just got overrun, to be honest. So I do go ahead and concede that game because they would have been able to get. They had multiple body slams and they would have picked up the last shield. They would have won that. GG's. Moving on, we do go ahead and switch again to Dustclops lead. You don't really have to switch out of that matchup. It's more so that I'm trying to lure out a possible answer to Dragon, like a possible Ice type or something. That's why we bring out one of the dragons when we see that lead. They do go ahead and throw an attack. I shield this because I'm hoping that we can get one more Dragon Tail through and KO. Can we? We're barely able to, and that is very nice for us. And what is going to come in, we get off this Dragon Claw into this Dustclops. Very nice. So very nice there. And they're going to be able to farm us down, but at least we won switch. We do have this Zwilius, which is still weak to Ice Punch. Still not ideal, but we're going to bring it in right now. They're going to be able to throw an attack. We know we survive an Ice Punch. Dustclops is so good. It really is. And they bring in hakamo-o, so another dragon type. We're going to go ahead and go for this body slam right now into the hakamo-o. And this is going to pick up the shield. Pick up that final shield. Very nice. They do get off an attack. And we're going to go ahead and let this go. I knew I would survive it because Brick Break's not a strong move. So we actually do get to another body slam without having to shield that. This is not going to KO though, but we're still going to be able to get this off. And it looks like they actually, unfortunately, maybe lagged a little bit there. That allowed me to counter them down. I was not anticipating the counter down, but either way, we'll take that win, and that is going to be a good game. We'll play to my opponent. And we're going to go ahead and move into the final game of this video. Vigoroth into Golbat. Definitely don't like it because the counters are resisted, so I saw a lot of Golbat as well. Golbat's great for this meta. I think we go into Zwilius. We do bring out the Vigoroth. So we're going to go ahead and just go for this body slam right now just to spam it. Why not? So they do go ahead and shield. Trying to get to one more. They don't let us. Yeah, they don't let us. I think I just let this go, and I think my goal is probably to farm down with Vigoroth and go for multiple body slams against the Golbat. I think that's what I'm going to do. And they do get off an attack. Do I shield this one or do I let it go? I do go ahead and shield it, okay? So it could be body slam. And yeah, I'm not going to throw because I do want to farm down. I think I actually commit the second shield as well. I do because energy and Vigoroth with energy advantage is huge. Even though we know the Golbat will come out, it can't really take two body slams, right? So we're going to go ahead and go for one body slam right now. Maybe expecting the shield from one of them, expecting damage as well from the other body slam. So they let one go. Will they let this one go? I actually think they do. Yeah, they do actually let it go. So we finish off Golbat. That is huge. Now in comes Porygon 2, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so cool to see. Looking really good for us. We do go ahead and go for this body slam. And that will get the shield. We do go ahead and switch out into hakamo-o now. Trying to get to this Brick Break. So Porygon 2 is really frail. But I'll be honest with you, I didn't anticipate my Brick Break to KO, even though they're really, really frail with that Porygon 2, but it does actually KO, so we're going to be able to take that win, and it's going to be a beautiful 4-1 to start off again, going to replace the Zwilius with Dragonair once the game allows me to, but that's going to be a great win, beautiful 4-1 as I said. We're going to pick up an Onix to boot, not too bad, and that's going to get us to 28-61, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.